here we are at the reviewing area, and here we have some more of these Gobots that we're reviewing.
Yes, these are Gobots, and they're weird. They're not as difficult to transform, such as Transformers. These were more simplistic in their transformation and even pretty much the way they look. But like I said, this is part of the 80s, and they're part of history. So you can't have one without the other. So they were a part of what was going on in the 1980s. For you and y'all who remember, y'all know what I'm talking about. Now, y'all know who this is. I'm going to let Colton ramble all the names off. See if he remembers what I told him.
Okay, so these two are the good guys, which are the Guardians. This one is Littlefoot.
Smallfoot.
Or Smallfoot. Littlefoot or Smallfoot, either or.
No, Smallfoot.
Okay, it's Smallfoot. Hans Cuff.
Yes. Or Hans Cuff.
Or Hans Cuff.
I've heard it pronounced both ways. So I've heard it Hans Cuff, and I've also heard it Hans Cuff. So I don't. To me, it's the same one.
So Hans Cuff and Smallfoot.
Yeah.
Two of the good guys, which are the Guardians.
Correct.
And these two are the bad guys, which are the Renegades.
Correct.
So we have Scales.
Right.
And Bugsy.
Right. You're right. Bugsy. When you look at him, just think of, I know it sounds crazy, but just think of Bugs Bunny. Bugsy.
Bugs Bunny?
Yeah, well, that's how I remember who he is. You know, that's how I reference him. I don't know why they called him, but I mean, look at his form. It kind of looks like a bug. So it's Bugsy. So, I don't know. I didn't make up the name. They did. So, what we're going to be doing is taking each one of these and transforming them, and one at a time. Then we'll put them in a little collective all together.
So, if I can remember the names, two of the good guys, Hans Cuff, Smallfoot, and the bad guys, Scales, and Bugsy.
Yep.
Yes, Bugsy.
Mm-hmm.
Bugsy, Scales, Hans Cuff, and Smallfoot.
There you go.
I'll try and remember.
Now, one thing, like I said about the GoBots, was they had a lot more female characters in there compared to Transformers. All we had for Transformers was just RC. In the GoBots, we had a lot more, such as Pathfinder, Snoopy, and other Renegades and Guardians that were female. So, I thought that was a pretty nice, unique way to do it. So, we're going to be taking a look first at Smallfoot. So, we're going to put the rest of these aside. Now, want to let you know that these are not in tip-top condition. All these are used, you know, but yeah, they're GoBots, you know.
I was gonna say, when you said in Transformers the only female character we had was RC, but that there's other females that do exist in the Transformers franchise. If you
Yes, I know. I'm talking about what we got in the 1980s. I'm talking about strictly just the toys. What we had in the 1980s.
Oh.
I know that there's female Autobots, and stuff like that, and Transformers. But I'm talking about what we had as far as kids at the time, as far as the toys, what you bought at Walmart or K&B Toys or something, GoBots. You knew who the male and females were when you watched Challenge of the GoBots. And Smallfoot was a female.
So here's Smallfoot here, who is, like I said, a good guy, a guardian.
Now, her truck is more modeled after, I want to say, a Toyota. Now, I could be wrong, but it's a 4-wheel drive. That's what the 4WD stands for. That's on her. And it just, for some reason, it looks more like a Toyota 4-wheel drive. That's just my opinion. I don't think it looks like a Datsun. It don't have that shape to it. So that's what I think it is. But I could be wrong. If y'all know exactly, if y'all want to guess what truck she's supposed to resemble after, welcome to it. I'm just keep on looking at it and I'm thinking Toyota 4x4. Or 4-wheel drive. So anyway, she was a female guardian. And you can see her in a bunch of clips working with Leader 1, Turbo, and stuff like that. Okay, Colton, go ahead.
And like y'all already saw, she does have some sticker detail, including the 4WD here. And these window sections are, from what I can tell, or kinda, are painted.
No, I think that they are. I don't know. Let's see here.
Because I can...
No, they are a little translucent. They're dark. Because
Okay.
I can actually see the table through the front windshield going to the driver's window.
Okay, so they're stickers.
No, they're not stickers. That is a plastic. Yeah. That is a plastic.
Oh.
That is plastic. That's not a sticker.
Okay.
It's just dark.
Okay.
Now, she does supposed to have roll bars kind of like back here, but, it is what it is. We're talking about GoBots, so.
And of course, she does have rubber tires, which makes her roll really smoothly.
Yeah.
And that is it.
Mm-hmm.
So now to transform her. Mm-hmm. Now, what you have to do to transform her is you have to take this front bumper section and carefully remove it off.
There you go. And put it to the side. See what it says right there in the grill?
And while this is removed, getting closer look, has 4WD along with some more sticker detail of the front bumper and the front lights.
The front headlights, and I thought that was a neat little deal that they had going on there.
Okay, so to transform her, come to the back and flip around these things, which will form her legs.
Yes, the back of the truck.
Mm-hmm. Now you're going to take the sides and pull them out. Mm-hmm. And then take her head and slide it up. like that.
And put her.
And for this thing, we're going to attach it to these holes on her chest into the same tabs here. Like that. And as you can already tell, sometimes her head can stay up and sometimes it just doesn't. Like, you can see there, it kind of shrank down. Yeah. You can.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the problem with,
Uh,
Yay.
okay. There we go.
There we go. Now don't move her. No. No. That is what you have as far as Smallfoot.
And get a closer look at her face.
Now, I have to say, her face looks just like it does in the cartoon. There's no pretty much deviation on it. I think that is a pretty good accurate of the way she looks in the cartoon. And some of these GoBots, the faces don't go with what you see in the cartoon compared to the action figure.
And going down to her chest here has a lot of blue and silver, and that section, which is a sticker.
Yeah.
Okay. And she does have the die-cast metal, and the metal that she has is on her chest.
This is the only die-cast area right here.
The whole blue on her chest is die-cast.
Correct.
Yeah.
The rest is plastic.
Even the chrome on her thighs are plastic.
Yeah. I think that's metal. Yeah, that's metal. That should be metal.
Oh, yeah.
that's plastic.
The thighs are metal.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
And the only articulation is just the arms can rotate all the way around.
That, and she has leg, you can bend her at the knees.
You could bend her at the knees due to the transformation.
Right. So, I mean, as far as her, I've always liked her. I don't think we ever had her as far as when me and my brother, I don't think me and my brother ever had her. There's only one that I see look familiar that I know we had growing up. So yeah, that's it for Littlefoot. And,
Or Smallfoot.
What did I say? Smallfoot.
You said Littlefoot.
Yes, I did. I did. Smallfoot.
Her name is Smallfoot.
Yes.
Not Littlefoot, right?
Smallfoot. Yeah.
Okay, so that's it for Smallfoot. Now we're going to move on to Handcuff, right?
Hans Cuff.
Or Hans Cuff.
Or Hands Cuff. It's now it. I know we had this one. He looks very. I know we had this guy. So, and he is replicated after a police unit, a police car. So.
Yes. And getting a closer look here. Just a lot of black with some white and some translucent red on the light bar here.
Mm-hmm.
And the front is all chromed. And on the back, just no paint.
Nope.
And the bottom, you can see where the robot mode's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
And rolls really well. really smooth because this one has rubber tires. And to transform him, really simple. Just come to the back and flip out
Yes.
these things.
The back legs, you have to be careful with them because they're not fragile, but they're just they are
Oh, yeah.
they are stuck. No, they're not stuck. No, you're just gonna have to.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
They can be stubborn over time.
You have to be very careful of how you're folding out the back section of the legs. And finally, take the sides and pull them out and rotate them down.
Yeah.
And boom, you're done.
And as far as Han's cuff, I thought that there was a slider for his arms to go up. Now, I don't know, but on this version, there's no slider. They actually pull out and they stay that low. So...
Yeah, yes. Y'all can see his arms are like really low. And there's no slider for these to slide up some. This is just how they look here.
How they are. So.
And getting a closer look at his head sculpt.
At Han's cuff. Han's cuff. Han's cuff. I heard it said both ways. So I know for a fact that we had this guy. I remember him.
Some yellow paint on the eyes. And his chest has some blue and yellow and white. And everything else we already saw in the vehicle mode. And articulation, arms can rotate and knees can bend, and that's it.
That's it.
And the die cast that he has on him is, again, the chest area. Chest area, right?
I know the chest area for sure. The thighs may be the same. I don't know. I know that his chest, the whole plate of him right there is die cast.
Yes. But that is Han's cuff. Or Han's cuff.
Either way's right, as far as I'm concerned.
Now we're going to move on to the renegade bad guy called Bugsy.
Yes.
Bugsy.
Now, these guys come out, and there was some monster factions that come out after the main three came out. And they just kept on rolling with these monster bots on some level, way, shape, or form. What I'm talking about is Pinchor, Scorp, and Vamp. Once those were done, these followed in about a couple months later as far as the monster division of the Renegades, of the Gobots. So this is one of them. And this is Bugsy.
And getting a closer look at his vehicle mode.
I would say it is a bug mode, but they had to put wheels on him so this way he can kind of roll. I'm assuming he's supposed to be a bug, so he does have plastic wheels. He does roll, so I think in the cartoon he was not meant to roll. I think he flew everywhere he went, kind of like hopped. He was a bug.
But he does roll really well. And like, like my dad said, these wheels are plastic. They're not rubber. But he does have a little bit of blue paint on the eyes and these things.
Those are like horns. I think this right here is to represent his pincher. Right here at the front of the bug. So I mean, he's not any kind of spaceship. I think he's a monster bot. He's a bug. So.
And to transform Bugsy, take these things and bring them out so you can rotate these around here and bring them down. Or you can just rotate them down without moving these out. And take these things on the back and flip them around to make his knees and his legs. Then take this entire front section and flip it around until it locks into place. You hear that click there. Then take the head here and flip it up. And you're done.
Bugsy always looked disproportioned.
But here's a closer look at his head sculpt. And the head sculpt is like, I was gonna say okay or good for what it is, if you can call it.
When I look at his face, what I think is a camel. And I don't know why. To me, his face looks like a camel. It looks like a camel face with horns. That's what I see.
But it does have some blue paint on it.
Yes.
To help break up a lot of the orange.
Yes.
And he does have die-cast metal, which is on his chest, and also his thigh parts.
Yep.
And everything else is plastic.
Yes, his hands are meant to be like three-sided grippers, pinchers. That's what they made, so.
And for articulation, arms can rotate, move in and out. And the legs can move forward and back. And you can bend the knees due to the transformation. But that's about it for, well, he is kind of hollow on the back. And that's about it for Bugsy.
Now, this guy here.
Now we're at the vehicle here, which is Scales.
Yes, which is Scales.
And this is the one where, like I told y'all from the beginning of the video, is kind of noisy. And
now, he's supposed to have a gimmick where the button's at, and I will show you the button right now. That yellow button is supposed to be a gimmick. There's certain things that you could do with him where he will pop up and chase after a guardian, but that part does not work. And yeah, I'm not going to do that again.
Yeah.
So
that's the noisy part I was telling y'all about.
So I'm not going to do that again. So this way I can spare y'all. So I'm going to help Colton transform this because it's old. Okay? It's vintage. So therefore I got to help him with some of this. From what I understand is this button right here, when you push it, it's supposed to pop completely up. And then Scale's head will come out and then it would chase after a guardian. Which, as you know, this mechanism right here don't work that well. Yes. And it makes that noise, and I'm not going to drag y'all through that. So what I'm going to do is when you roll with it and you push a button, it comes up.
Like that.
Right.
And isn't that like supposed to be his kind of robot mode?
Yeah, no, this is it. This is it. This is the robot mode.
Okay.
But I have to hold it back because it's not stable enough to stay on its own. Now, what he does have is a working jaw. So
which hangs loose.
Yes, which hangs loose.
So this is supposed to be his robot mode?
Yes. Yes. This was like the Zod. The problem is Zod didn't transform. Zod, and we will be covering that at a later time. The scales, this is what it looks like. You have, go ahead and zoom in. Okay, this is what happens. The front part of the car comes down, and then this part of the car drops down off of the hood right here. It drops down, and then his arms go back up. These right here is his arms.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like a ghost. He's kind of like, I'm going to grab you.
So these things are supposed to be his arms?
Yes, they're in an upright position. They don't move.
Right.
The only thing that moves on him is his jaw.
Yes.
So what it's supposed to meant to do is once he pops up, he's supposed to, go that way, chasing after a guardian. So he's it kind of, I guess you can compare it to like a ghost chasing him. I don't know. But that's what it's supposed to do. Way back when things worked right. Not when you got at least 4 decades, 5 decades, 20 decades on you. Something like that. But anyway. So, this is Scales. He did appear in the Challenge of the Gobots. And later on. So, this was a awesome part to it. And
minus that annoying sound.
yes, and then this is his vehicle mode. A race car.
Good vehicle mode, but the robot mode, I don't know how you would call that a robot mode.
So
I don't know why you would call that a robot mode.
That's what we had in the 80s.
Because it doesn't look like a robot mode.
It looks like, I don't know. This was one of the peculiar, more, hey, y'all let me know in the comments down below. Do y'all like Scales or do y'all like Zod? And if you know Challenge of the GoBots, you know what I'm talking about. because there is one more faction of this, and it wasn't Scales, it was Zod. But we'll have to cover that at a later time. So, this, just wanted to show y'all some of the stuff from the 1980s. I'm going to ask Colton. Yep, Hound's Cuff. And we're going to put Littlefoot, if her head will stay in place. Yeah, it stayed in place.
There we go.
I want to cover more of these GoBots, so be aware there will be more GoBots until they're done, because like I said, that and G.I. Joe and Transformers, they were all a big part of how things went in the 1980s. And what we had. So, anyway, what do you think about these so far? I'm not going to worry about... Let's just do our last bit right now. We're not going to put him on the Whirly Bird or anything like that. What do you think about these guys? Because I'm not going to be able to get him to stay on the Whirly Bird. The Whirly Bird? And he's going to take up too much room.
The rotating table.
Yeah, that one. So what do you think about these GoBots? And like I said, there's a lot more to cover as far as GoBots.
For the first three, Hans Cuff, Smallfoot, and
Scalp? What's his name? Bug Doo-Doo. No, Bugsy.
Bugsy! Oh. Bugsy. Bugsy, Hans Cuff, and Smallfoot. These three look pretty cool for what they are. Back when they first came out to today's time. Although, for Hans Cuff, I wish his arms would have a slider so they can slide up instead of what they are here.
Yeah.
For Scales, it
was doo-doo.
Scales. Scales is a her. Or
No, it's a creature. It's a thing. It's not a him or her. It's just a big giant. I don't know. I'm taking it's a he.
For Scales, its vehicle mode looks really good, but the robot mode, it's a pass, because I don't know why you would call it a robot mode. And also that annoying sound was good back then, but as the years went by, it kind of begins to be not so good.
Well, it didn't sound like that in 1980s, believe me. It all worked, I guarantee you. I guarantee it all worked, but, to find something like this in good working condition, you're going to pay a good little penny for it. So, I mean, you have to use practicality with what you have to work with. Try and rope up a bunch of these vintage action figures the best that you can. And sometimes it takes longer just to get the parts in to. So a lot of this is you got to work with what you got. This guy right here, he was awesome back in the day. I know he was, but it just, stuff happens.
These three look really cool in both modes. For Scales, vehicle mode looks great, but the robot mode, I don't know.
So, with that, y'all, like I said, I will be covering a lot more GoBots because there's a lot there to get to. So just like Transformers, G.I. Joe, and other things. So anyway, that's enough of that. Y'all are awesome. Thank you for watching the review. Let me know in the comments down below, was you a Scales guy or was you a Zod? Did you like Scales or did you like Zod better growing up? And if you did you have these? And did they work good for you? Give me some feedback on if you was a Scales person or a Zod person from Challenge of the Gobots. I would like to know. For me, it don't matter. They both, I just seen them as big, powerful creatures. You know, neither one of them I really gravitated to. To me, they were just minions in numbers. Okay, so Colton, go ahead and take us out of here, and I will talk to y'all later. Take care of yourselves. I'm out of here.
And that is about it. So there you have the GoBots reviews here of the two renegades, or yes, two renegades of Scales.
He's looking at me now, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna let you off the Bugsy.
Bugsy.
Okay.
Sometimes I couldn't remember the GoBots names, because some of the GoBots names are kind of confusing and not really memorable. And the two guardians, which is Hans Cuff and Smallfoot. And if you like this video, give us a like, comment, and subscribe for more. And if you want to check out some other videos you may have missed, there's a playlist set up on my YouTube channel. And of course, the shirts are in the link description below if y'all want to buy one. And that's about it. So, thanks for watching.